Some of you may have heard that Porsche has made so much money in the past few years that they've actually gone out and purchased Volkswagen. It's really amazing because Porsche is one of the smallest car companies in the world. Volkswagen is the largest car company in Europe, and Porsche has actually bought them. I think this is great. It's great for Porsche. I wish them well. They made more billions. But it does make one worry that maybe as they go off into this world of huge corporate acquisition, they tend to forget about the cars. Well, I just came back from Stuttgart driving the new 2009 911 Carreras, and I'm here to tell you these guys have not forgotten about cars. Going over there, we only expected a few small modifications. We'd heard that the engines were going to get direct fuel injection, which makes a little bit more power, helps the fuel economy, and that they had a new twin clutch gearbox. Well, both of those things have happened, in fact. The engine did get direct fuel injection. The base Carrera goes from 325 to 345 horsepower. The Carrera S goes from 355 to 385 horsepower. Useful increases. Fuel economy is up by about 10%. But you get beyond this and just about the whole engine has been changed. It has new castings, a new lubrication system. It sits 4/10 of an inch lower in the car, which lowers the center of gravity of the entire machine. It's got a more compact intake manifold of a different design. They've really done a thorough rework of the engine. The twin clutch gearbox is a wonderful piece of work. It's a 7-speed. It'll run completely automatically. In fact, it replaces the Tiptronic in the lineup. But you can also have full manual control, and there's no torque converter involved, so there's none of that slippage that you get with a conventional automatic transmission. You have all the control of a manual, but you can also let it shift automatically. And because it's a 7-speed, they've made a really tall top gear, so on the highway, engine revs are down and fuel economy is much improved. In fact, this twin clutch gearbox that they're calling PDK gets the highest fuel economy of any of the cars. On top of that, there's a new LCD screen for the map system. It's a larger screen now. It's a touch screen that's a lot easier to use. It's got bi-xenon headlights standard. Optional are the swiveling kind, so as you're going around the corner, the lights will turn and help you see around. There's LED running lights in the front, LED tail lights, and there's just a host of tiny changes in the car, but it all adds up to a significant upgrade and a way better 911. We spent a day driving these cars around Porsche headquarters in Stuttgart. And you know, most cars work pretty well on the roads where they were calibrated, and these cars are flat out wonderful on these German roads. The suspension is just perfect. The cars are under very good control, but they're also very comfortable. You wind the engines out and they're rocket ships and they make great sounds, but when you're cruising along, you feel like you could drive 1,000 miles in the car. It's a terrific upgrade for the 911. The cars are going to get here starting in September, and they're going to start for a couple $1,000s more than the existing cars, which means about $75,000. It's a lot of money, but it's a great car, and if you can afford it, you won't be disappointed.